Mau pani.
Okay, let me get you some water, okay? It should be down here now. Or you can get the water from there.
All right, we're going to get started, folks. My name is Bob LaFawn. I'm with the Source. We're going to start this off with a little introduction. AI, everybody's talking about it, but not everyone is aware of what it is. I'd like to simplify it, say, if you think of a toolbox, AI is a tool in the toolbox. It's not the toolbox itself, it is a tool in the toolbox. And as a carpenter understands, the more skilled you are with the tools, the more you can accomplish. This is a tool, it is absolutely not going away. So the key is, how do you embrace this? How do you integrate it? How do you make it part of your business so that you can benefit from all that automation brings? So we're going to try and demystify that today, talk about practical applications and utilization in the retail environment. And so we have a legitimate expert in that space who's going to talk to you about that today. So with no further ado, let me kick this off and hand it off to Oz. Oz, what's yours?
Hello everyone, my name is Oz Rodriguez and I'm with Upload Social. We're going to kind of go over a couple of sessions. These are some workshops that I've created for our local communities, AI 101 and some automation, and definitely carries over to retail wireless, right? AI is not going anywhere, and but we're just going to go through some basics, bring everybody into the room, but we developed a framework called Pride. It's a really good framework that will allow you to become a better AI user, a better prompter, and just get the best of AI when you're using it, right? And then kind of also identifying the different models and when you should use one model over another. So that's pretty much it. I've spent 20 years in telecom. I'm back here to the show. Robin, the promoter, asked me to come here. But I owned, back in the day, 45 Verizon stores, so I know the struggle of wireless. And I'll tell you that one of our best successes in wireless was we hired a call agent, an after-hours answering service, which actually answered our phone 24 hours a day. So it wasn't just for after hours. AI today is kind of doing that, but that was really our saving grace. It was 45 stores, and it was really, for us, was keeping the engagement of the customer. It didn't matter if they were calling at 1 in the morning for a troubleshoot, hitting our website, whatever it is. If you can engage that customer, it lets you take that next step with it. But if you can't engage them and they're on your website and they go, you kind of lost them forever. You lost them before even the conversation even started. So for us, and we're talking early 90s, just having this answering service is what allowed us to stay ahead of our competitors. While our competitors were losing their customers and not being able to engage them, we're like, how are you doing it? We had a call center that just answered the phone for us. And they answered them for all the stores. So when the agents were busy with a customer, they would just forward to that, and it would always be the same person. And they were just trying to kind of engage them, ask them the questions. If there was a little troubleshoot, get somebody to call back. And that made all the difference in the world 20 years ago, right? Today with AI, this is like a walk in the park, right? So there's a lot you're gonna do. I'm gonna just go over the basics, but then I'll get into kind of how you can use automations and really power your business better. Well, the big picture here is the opportunity, right? 97% of small businesses are not using it. It's the numbers, right? So the opportunity is here, right? 3%. It's the 3% right here. Not a whole lot of people in this room that want to learn it, want to use it. So there's a big opportunity to kind of jump in and really embrace it and learn it, right? So what we'll cover today is the core concepts of AI, right? What actually is AI? How AI is going to help your stores, and the tools that we're using today, and then just the practical skills of using our Pride network and framework to prompt. We felt that when we were first engaging in AI and we were learning AI ourselves, prompting was the biggest thing, and we needed to create a simple way for our employees to understand it as we were training them to become better prompters. Because it's all in prompting when you're using AI. We developed a library of over 2,000 AI prompts, which you guys will get to this. These are all been tested. Prompts for marketing, for hiring, for firing. I mean, everything that you can possibly think of in your business, we have prompts for. There's over 2,000 of them. So we'll show a QR code later at the end of the session where you'll be able to scan and get access to the library of prompts. So 2,000 prompts, you'll get the Pride framework reference card, you'll get a 30-day implementation plan on how to implement AI automations into your business, and then you'll also get an AI comparison cheat sheet, because there's so many AI models, there is a difference between Claude and Gemini and ChatGPT, and you really need to know when you're using them and why you're using them. And even though they all work, kind of, you can write a contract with ChatGPT, but Claude's going to write a much better contract. And you need to know that and when to use them. So this is what you're going to get kind of at the end of this, so stay in your seats. We'll see the QR code to the end. So what is AI really, right? What can it do? It can write content instantly for you, right? We all know that. Just talk to it, and it's pretty good at writing. It's going to analyze data and trends, right? As a business owner, most are not using that. You need to analyze your trend, right? And your data that you're getting. And this is going to help you make better decisions for your store. Generating ideas and promos. People are using it for that. But also it's all in profit. Sometimes you don't get the right output when you're generating things like this. And that's what the Pride framework is going to help you with. Become that better prompter so that you're getting better outputs on that. You know, automating repetitive tasks, answering customer questions 24 hours a day. What can it not do? It can't replace your expertise, right? So people like AI is going to replace people. It's not. It's just turning people into more valuable superhumans in the industry, right? But it's not going to replace you. It's not going to make strategic decisions for you. It really isn't. You know your industry best. And even though you're in the wireless industry, it's going to change by just the city you're in, the community you're in. You know, all of that can change that data. So that's why it's not going to make those strategic decisions for you. It's not going to build real relationships with you either, right? As humans, you got to build real relationships. And understanding that customer like you, not going to do that. So free tools today, there's tons of AI agents. Actually, there is over 400 AI platforms out there. You know, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, the majors, right? Grok. But there's 400 of them out there. And they all do something different. They're free tools that you can download to just learn them. And then once you start to become that power user, then it will prompt you to upgrade your plan and become a paid subscription user. But we don't pick one. Just pick one and start using it. But don't just limit yourself to one. Pick up the next one and the next one and the next one, because you have to. There's so many of them, and I can collect these AI models like you're collecting Pokemon cards, because you really have something for everything, right? So the number one problem in AI today is people are asking it terrible And so, as you can see from the example right at the top, that's a terrible question. But the bottom is how you should be talking to AI, right? And you're gonna get a better output because of how that was actually